Hello guys, how you doing? It's really good to be back again. I'm so glad that you guys have taken the time to come and meet us all. For those of you who don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name's Martin, Ranger Martin, and I'm here from the Dinosaur Experience. We're a small family company that travel all around Louisiana, and we bring dinosaurs to schools and libraries, that sort of thing, and we have lots of fun. So, a few things to say. It's our 39th show today, so we've been going just over 2 years. We've had a bit of a break since sort of like October. We haven't actually done a show, but I want to get back into it now because you guys have been so much fun out there meeting you. I wanted to come on here so we get a chance to say hello. And I could already see that some people are saying hello. That's something I wanted to mention. So we are live at the moment. We're live in our Facebook group, the Dinosaur Experience for Kids. We're live in the Dinosaur Experience page. We're live on Twitter, and we're also live on YouTube. Now, YouTube is really special to us because it's coming on great guns. Last time we did a live, we had about 130 subscribers. We're now up to 426. So please do subscribe, as it says there. So make sure, if you're watching us on YouTube, and even if you're not watching us on YouTube, that you come along and you sign up and you subscribe to us on YouTube. 426 subscribers. That's really good. We're very proud of that. Facebook, we've got about 11,300 on our page and about 2,500 on our Facebook group. So we're really happy with all of that. So thank you for watching us. Now, talking about the Dinosaur Experience, some of you guys have seen us when we've gone live, and we've gone to schools and libraries and birthday parties, that sort of thing. And others have seen us other places, maybe live on here. You've watched our videos. Thank you. Rexy did promise me that he was going to be here today with us, but unfortunately, he's disappeared. I don't know where he is. He got out earlier, and he you know what Rexy's like. He misbehaved. So do me a favour. First thing I want you to do is give me a thumbs up on Facebook or wherever you're watching us, so that we can see those. I can make sure that they're coming in. And also, if you spot Rexy at any stage, make sure you type in and let me know, okay? Because I'm trying to find him. And you know what he's like. He's very mischievous. And thank you for the thumbs up. I just got one there. It's 2 thumbs up. So I'm glad you guys are watching. So anyway, so let's move on to talking a little bit about some of the things that we do. We obviously bring dinosaurs out and we bring them to birthday parties, schools, libraries, that sort of thing, and we quite often have lots of fun. If you are interested in us coming, then don't hesitate to get in touch, and we'd love to see you. But let's have a little look at some of the things we're going to be looking at today. So here we go. What's going on today? First thing we're going to do, we're going to guess the dinosaur. So for you dinosaur experts out there that are watching, got a little test for you and see how many of you can actually work out what dinosaur we're looking at. Then we're going on to our dinosaur of the day. We're going to have a look at a new dinosaur that we haven't looked at. We're going to talk a little bit about the East Baton Rouge libraries, where I've just spent 2 weeks traveling around meeting a lot of you guys. I'm hoping that some of you are watching. And then we're going to show you where you can find us, where we're going to appear at some public appearances we've got coming up. And then the last thing we're going to do is our shout-outs. We always do shout-outs at the end of the show. So if you want us to mention you, please type in now your name and perhaps your age, where you're watching from, favourite dinosaur, anything you want us to tell you. Type it into the comments now, no matter where you're watching. Hopefully it will come up, and I'm already getting some comments here, so that's really good of you. Thank you so much for that. All right, so let's move on. Let's have a little look now at Guess the Dinosaur. So here he is. Let's see if anybody can guess what this dinosaur might be. Now I'm going to leave it up for a little while because I know there's a bit of a lag on this. There's a bit of a lag sometimes where people don't actually see it straight away. And so I'll put a little, we'll wait a little second. I'm going to put it up here, see if any of you experts can mention it. Now, I will mention that this guy was in Camp Cretaceous, not this particular one, but it was a major character in Camp Cretaceous, and I believe his name was Bumpy, okay? So Bumpy in Camp Cretaceous. he was there in that movie. So if you think you might know what dinosaur it is, type it in the comments there and we'll see if anybody can get it. All right, we'll just have a look there. All right, so let's move on. Today's dinosaur of the day. Today's dinosaur of the day. Now, this dinosaur is one that was suggested by a very, very good friend of ours, a very good friend of mine, Emma. And here's a picture of Emma. Now, we were at Emma's birthday this week. We had so much fun. She's actually just turned 6. We went to her birthday last year and then again this year. Now, Emma, if you didn't know Emma, is our resident expert. And I know she's watching, so hello, Emma. It's really good. Thank you for watching today. And she was telling us all about this dinosaur. Okay, all about this dinosaur. And she was telling us that it's probably the hardest dinosaur name to actually pronounce. So let's have a little look at it. And we'll see if we can get it. So here he is. I don't think that's that bad a word, is it? Let's have a look. See if we can't say what it is. So let me have a look. Let me read it. It's the Carcharodontosaurus. No, I don't think that's quite right. Let me try again. The Carcharodontosaurus. Is that what it is? Oh, where have you been? Don't you laugh. It's not funny. All right, so let's have another go. The character of Dinosaurus. Is that it? The character of Dinosaurus? Does that sound about right? What do you think? No? Oh, I know what it is. It's the Carcharodontosaurus. Carcharodontosaurus. Does that sound right, guys? All right, so let's have a little look at what this guy may have looked like. And here we have one. Rexy, have you been letting out the dinosaurs? We've got one walking across the screen now. Here he is, our Carcharodontosaurus. Now, let's have a think about this guy and what we actually know about him. Okay, so the Carcharodontus was a massive carnivorous dinosaur, and he lived about 100 million years ago during the Cretaceous period. So let's just have a little look at this so we can talk about time periods. It's really important that we can kind of understand time periods. So what we've got here, we've got a drawing here of time. Now, right at the very top up here, where the truck is, that's today. That's where we are today. And as we come down, all these layers, the deeper we get, the longer ago that was. So if you can imagine, if a leaf fell out of a tree and fell on the ground, and then for a year, lots of things fell on top of it, that leaf would be lower in the ground, so it would be older than the stuff that's on the top. And that's how we date things. So when we're looking up here at today, that's called the Holocene time period. We're actually looking at our favourite part is the Mesozoic. So if we look at this section here, the Mesozoic area, it's made up of the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous. So the Triassic period is when early dinosaurs were around. Then we get into the Jurassic, where the dinosaurs progressed. And then the final stage of the dinosaurs was the Cretaceous, which is here. Okay, now this dinosaur, the Carcharodontosaurus, he lived at the end of the Cretaceous period. Now his name, Carcharodontosaurus, actually means shark-toothed lizard in Greek. So in the Greek language, it means shark-toothed lizard. He was given this name because of his huge serrated teeth that resemble those of a shark. And I've actually got a tooth here. I don't know if we can see it very well, but this is a tooth. Now, the serrations, let's have a look. The serrations are down here, so it's jagged. And what that enables it to do, when it bites into something, it enables it to cut through thick skin. The T-Rexes were very similar, but this, as you can see, is not as big as the T-Rex's tooth, shaped differently. It's shaped more like a shark's tooth compared to a T-Rex's tooth. So that's where he got his name. It's called shark-toothed lizard or Carcharodontosaurus. Again, that name's going to be troubling me for a while. Emma, you're in trouble. You're getting these big, long names that I struggle with. So we know that it was one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs that ever lived. It was even bigger than the T-Rex. It measured up to about 45 foot long, and it weighed as much as 15 tons. Now, the T-Rex was about 30 foot, and he weighed somewhere around 7 tons. So this guy is 15 foot longer than the T-Rex and almost twice its weight. He's got a long, narrow skull, and he's got large, forward-facing eyes that help it to track prey. Now, this is kind of important. When we're talking about animals that are carnivores and they hunt things, normally their eyes face forward, okay, the binocular vision, so that they can actually focus on something. Herbivores or grazing animals tend to have their eyes on the sides of their head, and that's so they can have an all-round vision in case something's sneaking up on them and they might want to catch them. Okay, so that's a really good point. When an animal is a carnivorous meat eater, it's quite likely if it's a hunter, his eyes will face forward, and that's the same today. It's the same with us. You know, we are hunter-gatherers. We are there to capture and kill things, or, you know, in the early days. So our eyes face forward, and it makes it easier for us to hunt things. Same with animals. Now, scientists believe that the Carcharodontosaurus was a fast runner, capable of reaching speeds up to 30 miles an hour. And it lived in North Africa, which is in the area that's now called Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, and Egypt. It lived all around that area. It's known from several partial skeletons, including one that was discovered in Morocco quite late in the 1990s, and that's really well preserved. So we've got a lot of information because of a skeleton they found in 1990. Now, we know it lived along several other large predators, and this included the Spinosaurus. Now, if you remember the Spinosaurus, that was pretty much discovered around Egypt, in that area, and we know these guys lived in that area. So it's quite possible that there would have been trouble between these animals over territory. You know, anything that's food. If it's a good food source, these dinosaurs would have fought over it to have dominance over them. Now, the Carcharodontosaurus was named by a paleontologist called Ernst Stromer in 1931, and it was based on some fossils that he discovered in what is now known as Egypt. Now, unfortunately, many of those fossils were destroyed during the Second World War, where the Allied bombers flew over Germany and they bombed the area that the museum was in and actually hit the museum. And these were part of the fossils that were destroyed, along with the actual original fossils of the Spinosaurus. We lost those forever. All we've got left are drawings from the original fossils. Now, we know he's a member of the Carcharodontosauridae, and that includes other large predatory dinosaurs, such as the Giganotosaurus and the Maposaurus. Okay, so he's part of that family. What a fascinating dinosaur. He really was interesting. And I'm so glad, Emma, that you chose this dinosaur, because I've certainly learned some stuff as well. I don't know about you guys. Have you guys learned something there? I know I learned something. All right. So, talking about learning things, one of the best ways to learn things, I find... You're back again, are you? I knew he'd come back. So what are you doing, Rexy? Huh? What are you doing? Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so one of the best ways to learn, I find, is reading books. Now, talking about books, great place to go are libraries. And I spent the last couple of weeks with Rexy and Nash travelling around the East Baton Rouge libraries, where I met some of you guys. I'm sure some of you are watching today that met us. And I've got a little video here about our journey, about the time we spent out there. And I want you to just watch this video and see some of the fun that we got up to.
Inspires a kid more than a dinosaur.
Kids have been meeting animals at the libraries for years. Dogs, pigs, police horses, snakes. But has your kid ever met a dinosaur? We're here at the Pride Cheneyville Branch Library to fix that. Let's check it out.
Everybody's awake, that's a good thing. Come in, sit down. We're gonna have lots of fun. So my name is Martin, Ranger Martin, and I'm here from a company called The Dinosaur Experience. The Dinosaur Experience is a show that we bring to schools and libraries and summer camps and birthdays, where we bring dinosaurs to life a little bit, we have lots of fun, and we educate at the same time. So we call it edutainment. We trick the kids into learning things whilst they're having lots of fun. So today we're at the Pride Cheneyville Library, and we start off with a little talk about dinosaurs, and we ask the children what their favourites are, that sort of thing. And then we go into how we know that dinosaurs were real, and then we explain to them about fossils, and we show them a few little fossils that we brought along. We show them like a T-Rex tooth and a claw, and that sort of thing. We show them what fossils are, and they get to see and touch those. From there, we then introduce our baby T-Rex. Now, he's very mischievous, very naughty, he's so young, and he tends to bite me, which the children kind of think is hilarious, because he's very mischievous. And then after that, we bring out Nash. He's our 15-foot T-Rex. He walks around, and the children all get to be dinosaur rangers, so they get to train him, which of course goes wrong, and they think it's all hilarious when all that happens as well. Coming to the libraries like this is absolutely fantastic. The way that they allow children who may not have the opportunity to see something like what we do, unless you're going to travel to Florida and go to Disney, that sort of thing, we can actually bring it to you in your local area. So the libraries provide such a vital thing for some of these children that would never have that opportunity, so they can come and experience what we do.
You can find more programs like this in the Source newsletter every month or on the website at ebrpl.com.
So cool. Kids had a great time at the dinosaur experience. You can bet we'll ask them to come back.
And it wasn't just the kids that had a great time, I can promise you. We really, really enjoyed travelling around those 14 libraries. I'm very happy to say that we are booked for next summer in the East Baton Rouge libraries. Not just that, they've actually booked us for the 2026 summer as well, mainly because that's all about the library summer reading program in 2026, 3 years time, is all about dinosaurs. So we're really happy to be already booked in, and we're coming back to those libraries. Now, talking about books, I just got to mention that it's actually it's World Book Day today. Did you know that? World Book Day. Talking about books, we actually have our own book, all about Rexy and how he went to a birthday party, his first ever birthday party. It's available on Amazon if you would like it. If it's get a copy, you can go on Amazon there. Just type in Rexy Goes to a Party by Dawn Wilmot, who's my wife. She travels around. I'm sure you've met her. And that's a great little book all about our mischievous T-Rex dinosaur that some of you have already been telling me keeps cropping in here. All right, so thank you so much for that. Now, one of the things that I wanted to show you is, because a lot of people come and see us at libraries, and people say, "Oh, I wish I'd known about it." How do we find out about where you're going to be? So what I'm going to do, Rexy, what are you doing? Some of you guys, thanks for telling us that you're seeing him, guys, because he keeps cropping up and saying hello. Thank you so much for that. All right, so what I want to do now is show you where you can find out where we're going to be and when. So we're going to go have a quick field trip to our website here. So this is the dinosaurexperience.com. And down here, you'll see there's a section called More. Obviously, there's birthday summer camps. But if you click on More there, it will come up and it will say Public Events. If we click on there, we'll find all the public events that we're going to be at. Now, these are only the public events. These are events that you can come see us at, okay? So it's not birthdays or it's not summer camps. These are public events where you can come and see us. So obviously we're into March now, so all the February dates are done. But the next one we've got coming up is Lachine Brewery in Denham Springs, Antique Village. Okay, some of you guys in Denham Springs came to see us there last time. We're coming back again. 2 shows at 2 o'clock and then again at 3:15. Thank you for the stars, Josh. I really appreciate that. That's the first time I've seen that happen. So if you wanted to send stars, we really, really appreciate that, Josh, and that's very kind of you. Yes, so you can come and see us at Lachine Brewery. Also, the 1st of April, we're going to be at Loose Caboose Festival in Mississippi. That's the next one we've got coming up. And then we're going to spend 4 days in Shreveport visiting the libraries down there. So if you know anybody in Shreveport, or if you live in Shreveport, that's where we're going to be over sort of the Easter period. And then I just wanted to mention the 29th of April. which is here, if you can see that, 29th of April. That's the Spring Fest, the Denham Springs Antique Village in Old Denham Springs. That's the first time we've been to that one. That'll be a great time. It'll be a great public event if you want to come and see us there. So please do come and see us. And then, of course, there's lots more going on throughout the year. And as we get booked for these public events, we add them into the calendar here. So it's always worth coming back so you can see where we're going to be. And at the moment, our current last one is in October at the West Baton Rouge Library in Port Allen. We added them as we go. As we go, they get added. So the more things that people book us for, will get added there. So this is a great place to find out where we're going to be. We tend to update our Facebook page as well. So if you're interested in there, you can find us there. I just want to mention our YouTube page. Here we are. As I said, 426 subscribers at the moment. Let me just refresh in case somebody has treated me really well and subscribed in the meantime. Let's have a look. Nope, nobody. That's okay. And you can see here it's saying that we're live at the moment doing our Carcharodontosaurus show. So yeah, please do come to our YouTube page, search for the Dinosaur Experience. You're looking for this logo here. And subscribe. As I said, we've picked up about 300 subscribers in the last 2 months. We're trying to get it to 1,000. So if you're not subscribed, why not? Anyway, please do subscribe to us. I wanted to show you this. This is the Dinosaur Experience for Kids Facebook group. Now, because it's a group, it means that you can comment on here, you can show pictures, you can tell us where you've been, you can show us your toys, anything like that. It's very heavily modded. So if you put a post on here, you won't see it until I or my wife has personally modded it and said, yeah, it's okay. And the reason we do that is because we get lots of spammers trying to get on here and they say, oh, I went on another site and this is my t-shirt. Nobody liked it. Do you like it? And then they try and sell you stuff. So we don't allow any of that on there. We only allow stuff from, friendly stuff from, children and from genuine adults that are trying to do the right thing. So that's the Dinosaur Experience for Kids. We've got 2,500 members. That's been going about 8 months now. So that's really good. Thank you so much. And then the final one is our Facebook page. This is our business page. You can comment on here, but you can't actually put stuff up. This is where we advertise where we're going to be. We put up birthday videos, that sort of thing. So you can have a look on here. Oh, and we're hiring, gentlemen. If anybody knows anybody that's looking for work, we have got so much work coming up, certainly over the summer, and we're looking for people who can be dinosaur trainers, people who can work as a dinosaur to come and work with us. So that's just something, if you're interested, then please do get in touch with us. All right, so let's go back to our Guess the Dinosaur. Here it is. Let's have a little look and see who got it right. And I'm going to give you a minute. I'm going to give you a minute or so just to see if anybody else wants to have a little guess. As we said, his name was Bumpy in Camp Cretaceous. He was quite a star. Let's have a look and see who's guessed. This, I guess this could have been a guess. Eric guessed, I think it says Bumpers, well, maybe Bumpy, possibly. So that's close. Of course, I'm sure this is Emma that's guessed this because she's just a superstar. Here we go. Ankylosaurus or Ankylosaurus, depends how you want to say it, but that's exactly right. So Emma, I'm sure that's you. As I said, resident expert, very, very, if I've got problems identifying dinosaurs, Emma's the one that tells me what they are. So well done, Emma. Let's have a look. Anybody else had a guess? I don't think anybody's had a guess. No. Okay, so that was good. Thank you so much for guessing there, guys. You did really good. So we're coming to the end now. If you've got a couple of seconds now, I'm going to go through all the shout outs. There's a lot of people on here, so that's really good. Thank you so much. We've got a lot of people watching. So let's go down the line. As we said, Emma's here. So hello, Emma. I hope you had a great birthday. I really enjoyed your birthday. It was so nice to sit and play and talk and listen to all your information and knowledge. And I'm sure we're going to meet again very, very soon. We've got some good stuff coming up that you may be very interested in. So thank you for watching, Emma. And thank you, Josh and Casey, for being great parents and really supporting Emma in her love for dinosaurs and everything she does. All right, let's have a look here. So Eric is saying hello. Let me bring this one up. Not sure who the little boy. I don't know who the little boy is. I'm sorry. I'd love to say hello to you, but Eric, hello to whoever you're with. It's really good of you to watch. Thank you so much for watching. From me, Ranger Martin, we really, really appreciate you. Let's have a look who we've got here. Tracy. Tracy says, hi, thank you so much for watching, Tracy. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the wave. Thank you for the hearts. Do me a favor, everybody. Those people that are still watching, just give me a little heart on the broadcast now, because that helps us. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. That helps us to spread the word. It helps us to put the word out there. We really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts that are coming in. All right. Oh, so let's have a look. So Jurassic Raptor in Pennsylvania. Oh, I see. So Eric, you work for Jurassic Raptor. I got it. Okay. So Jurassic Raptor. Anybody who's in Pennsylvania, Jurassic Raptor are there, so you can go and have a look at them. See, I don't honestly know the business, but I'm sure they're fantastic people. Thank you for watching, guys. And let's have a look who else we've got here. Josh, we've already said hello to. Josh, we've said hello to. Eric, Josh. I think that's everybody. Have I missed anyone? You got, oh, here we go. Oh, right, okay. Here, this is the question I'm asked. So the little boy is a ranger in training. Noah. Hello, Noah. It's good to see you, buddy. If you're watching. If not, then I'm sure someone will show you the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. I know I learned something. Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to know anything while we're on here? Well, we'll give you a few more minutes. I've got a question for you guys. If you could go back in time and get yourself a dinosaur and bring it back, which dinosaur would you bring back with you? Now, would it be a herbivore? Would it be a carnivore? Would it be something small? Would it be something big? What do you think? Type your answers in there. Let's have a look and let's have a little bit of fun, and we'll see what people think they would like to bring back, because that's a fascinating question. I'd love to know what you guys would like to see. Oh, now that I can get that. So Eric tells us he would bring back a Triceratops, and I think that's pretty cool, because Triceratops, I always look at animals in the zoo, and you look at those sort of animals, and I kind of think, when you look at an elephant or you look at a rhinoceros, they're not that far from something like a Triceratops, and I just imagine how cool that would be. And talking about Triceratops, there's one behind me. How cool that would be. So yeah, I'd love to see a Triceratops in the flesh, as real Triceratops. I don't think we appreciate how big those dinosaurs were. They were just absolutely massive. Another one to think about, guys. What should we do the next show on? What's your favourite dinosaur? What should we do our next live show on? Anyone want to guess? Anyone want to think? Not sure? Just think about it. If you think about something, type it in the comments, and we'll have a look and we'll think about it for next week. I do want to do another one next week. Probably on Thursday, probably at the same time if we can do that. But anyway, this is about a wrap up now. So thank you for watching, guys. I don't want to ramble on. I don't want to waste your time. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for everybody who's on here, and I really hope I haven't missed anyone. I don't think I have. Oh, Emma says the Indoraptor. Let's have a look. So Indoraptor. Emma, you always come up with the best ones. I'm going to have to do something with that. Indoraptor would be a really cool one to bring back, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. I'm going to have a look at that, and maybe we'll do a lesson on Indoraptor coming up soon. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. That really matters. It doesn't cost anything, but if you give us a heart and a thumbs up, Facebook actually pushes it out to more people. So thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the thumbs up. It really means a lot to us. We'll see you again very, very soon, and hopefully we'll see you live, and now you know where you can find us. So until next time, we'll see you again. Bye-bye.